It was definitely a very hard decision to make, but sometimes you got to be doing things for yourself, for your betterment of your future.
Since Valorant's release, lots of CSGO pros have made the switch. But very few of those pros have had the CV of Nitr0, who left Liquid CSGO back in August of 2020 to join 100 Thieves.
Nitr0 in a 1 versus 2 now with the Blaze Storm still active. Looking for the headshot, finds one, dash into the next. Ooh, great right click from Nitr0. Is there going to be time for this one though? I think there just very well might be. He's going to be so close. Nitr0, he's got it just about.
But Nitr0 shocked the Valorant scene as he decided to return back to Team Liquid in the start of 2022.
I'm coming home.
Nitr0 saw some success at Valorant as 100T won first strike and placed top 4 at Masters 3. But his Valorant career ended in disappointment as they crashed out of the LCQ and missed out on Champions.
It's not working as Boy comes up with a big frag. It's up to him, the newest member of the team. Can he keep this series alive? Boy staying in the ult. He gets hit by Zyppan. That's going to be the defuse. There's more than enough time. Cloud9 lock in grand finals.
And had 100 Thieves made it back to Berlin, things may have been different.
I would have definitely impacted my decision if we progressed to the LCQ. I'm not really sure how the future would be right now, but losing that match definitely affected the future of myself and of the 100T team. I wasn't like, if I lose LCQ, I'm going back to CS. That was definitely not a thought in my mind in the moment. We lost. At this time, I was like, oh, well, we have like 2 months to do nothing now. Like literally do nothing. There's no point even practicing because they're going to have a new agent come out and then you're going to have to relearn everything pretty much again.
With time on his hands, Nitr0 watched the return of the CSGO major, which brought back old memories.
Watching the major, yeah, I mean, it was definitely like really cool to see like all the crowd and stuff again, and it was super hype. It reminded me of winning the Grand Slam and all these things. At the current time, actually, I wasn't even like, dude, I like watching this. Like, I want to go back to Counter-Strike. It wasn't like that at all. The opportunity kind of arose, and I was like, all right.
And that opportunity saw Nitr0 reunite with an organization and players he knew all too well.
Yeah, definitely was a big part of it. Obviously, coming back with some ex-teammates from Team Liquid in the past like 5 years of my life. I was kind of talking to OC the other day. I was like, man, I don't know if I said I want to come back to CS and like there was like a team like Extrasaw in there, whereas TL like kind of a time and place opportunity for me.
But Nitr0 has no hard feelings towards his former teammates.
And I feel like if I was going to go back, now would be the time, so to speak, because I would give my ex-teammates time to rebuild their roster. Obviously, losing me was pretty detrimental considering I was the IGL and stuff like that. It was definitely a very hard decision to make, but sometimes you got to be doing things for yourself, for the betterment of your future. I made sure my teammates knew that like it wasn't anything personal. I didn't want them to feel bad, but honestly, like, I mean, sometimes it's hard, you know, losing a teammate, but it is what it is. They've recovered, I've recovered, so all is good, and hopefully there's no hard feelings.
But Nitr0 still thinks NA Valorant has some issues to resolve before the region can compete with the best.
Right now in Valorant, I think Europe is, at least from my experience, they're harder workers. They might not be like better individually, so to speak. Honestly, I just think they work harder. I think they're putting more time into practice and dealing with teammates. Whereas I feel like in NA, like a lot of people are just looking for content. I hate to even say that, but that's honestly how I feel. Like sometimes I felt that with my old teams.
Regardless, Nitr0 returns to CS with an opportunity to reinvent himself, and his Valorant experience won't have gone to waste.
I think I'm actually doing pretty well at like knowing how to rebuild a team from nothing, because I had to do that in Valorant. Honestly, there's no like perfect way to build a team from scratch. It's just like you got to kind of go as you go and learn to go. And doing that process like recently, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on like what we should be doing, what we should be looking for. I feel like I can not like be a different player now, but I can kind of approach the game a different way.